no text from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Texans going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. And some room to work. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. They find some open field here. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A play fake. Now Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Gallman will run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case,
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth. And short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go. One, nine.
The play clock's running down. And that'll set them back 5. On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Look at the spin. Balance. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And Ingram holds it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Gallman. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone. but it winds up getting him a few yards.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Offensively, when you see coverage. The thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Gallman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Webb now from the gun. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break. Watson going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds It's down inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A first down carry now for Miller. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start on the ground with Gallman. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Here's Webb. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Webb is going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he's got some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Webb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
All right, here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Off play action. Webb going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. second down now after the pass completion. Webb now. He's got his man on the crossing route. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Webb forced out to his left. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Giants on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the pistol, Perkins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to throw on second down. Webb escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
It is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Back to throw, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now Watson to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Spinning past him.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now out come the Giants. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Webb. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Ravens have opened things up there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And here comes the Texans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 190!
On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
One last throw here for Watson. The 20. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is down deep into Giant territory. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games.